right at home in the dozer. He loves to run dozer. Take this spruce too. That tree looks like it swallowed a beaver that tried to eat it or chew it down. And this one over here, this one's pretty neat. Look at that. It's just burls stacked on top of each other. It's like a Lego tree of burls. Pretty cool. Crazy. Oh, now it's doing its bird bath impersonation. Let's drive up a little closer. It was dead, but that's pretty cool. Mushroom? You know, I had people ask me, how can I work when it's 40 below like that? Or I just tell them, yeah, but it's a dry cold. Oh, I need the Timbco to blow off the windshield for me. There's a lot of snow. I'm trying to download an app that'll clean my windshield for me. I can't find one. I got poor service out here. Good night, Timbco. Thanks for being a good girl today. You're a very good girl. Thank you. Somebody suggested I put flags and poles and lights and everything else on the ice bridge here. You know what? If we have truckers that'll drive off that, they deserve to drive off that. Well, I swung into Johnson's job to fuel up Dad's loader. He was loading truck today and slashing, and he's got a bunch of aspen and stuff slashed up. I suppose you can't really see this. I built a railing system. You can't see it. Hang on. Dad slipped and fell a few years ago and boogered his knee. You can't. Never mind. So I built that railing system for him to keep that from happening again. I suppose you can't quite tell, but that's pretty good size aspen. I don't see anything over 20 inch, but that guy right there might be pushing it. But that's going to be noticeable in the piles down there at the mill, because the wood down there is not that big. And here's the wood that is not good enough or too big to go there. She's a little rotten, some of this. Big wood. What does that say? 648. I'm still 9 miles from the highway. And then 40 miles more home. Another late night. I'll see you. Well, that'd be 8 o'clock. Good night, 170. Thanks for being a good girl today. I met the groomer, the snowmobile groomer, and now I'm stuck in the snowbank. The groomer is backing up. I'm stuck. He's gonna pull me out. So yeah, the road was too narrow to meet here. he's pulling me. Let's try to get back out on the road. Alright. That wasn't that bad, was it? Last night when I was talking to that groomer, I told him we'd be here the rest of the winter because he asked, and he was mad. And I was like, there's plenty of snow on the road. There's a great base. I said, this is working fine. As long as you don't run that groomer along this snowbank and pull that snow back out in the road, because that'll cause us all kinds of trouble. And I told him, I said, you do that, I will take it right down to the dirt. So just, you know, keep doing what you're doing and it'll work out great for both of us, because we have to work together. I think the snowbanks are getting high enough. They're 2.5 feet above the hood of my pickup. That's getting too much snow. Alright, so I'm standing on top of the loader here in your cabin, and this is what it looks like at the moment. The rotten aspen. Dad started slashing spruce. 15 below this morning. And this is where we peel off from the snowmobile trail. Look at that. Perfectly groomed trail. Not a track in it. Not one snowmobile's been on it. That'd be nice riding. Maybe I should swing out into the light. There we go. Right there. Look at all the burls on it. They're just stacked on this one too. Wow. Kind of cool. Look at the size of that burl. Gee. That's probably about 14 inches below the burl and probably close to, well, 11 inches above it. That burl must be 32 inches across. Man, that's pretty cool. That's the biggest black spruce burl I've ever seen. Ooh, the wind. The wind's whipping, the wind chill is... Wow, look at all the snow coming down. Pretty cool. Let's look up at the sun here. It's supposed to be like 30 below again tonight. Oh, it is taking a video. Oops. I'm on the phone with the best logger in Minnesota, Mr. Mike, and I was telling him when I cut this tree and I threw it in the drag, I didn't even know it had that big burl on it because it was underneath the snow. It's like a pedestal tree, huh? The sun is shining right down the creek. That is cool. It's shining on the nice powder snow that we just got, shining on the spruce across the creek. God, that's pretty. Well, it's 5:15, and there's still daylight in the swamp. Well, the days are definitely getting longer, which is good and bad all at the same time. Shoot, I just got off the phone with the truck driver and we've got trucking issues. Not good. Geez, Timbco, it's almost 6 o'clock. It's a couple minutes before 6. It's still daylight in the swamp. Why am I leaving? It's too early on a Friday night to go home. I'm going to be home before 8 o'clock if I'm not careful. Well, it's 38 below this morning, so I'm wasting a little time. I shouldn't say wasting. I kind of am. I'm plowing out this job, trying to let it warm up a little bit, but it won't for a little while, so... Well, anyway, this will give me something to do. Nothing you'd rather do on a nice, brutal, cold morning, Saturday morning, than drive around and plow out job sites, huh? Sorry, Adam, but you're gonna have to take this spruce too. I know you don't want it, but here it is anyway. Yeah, it's daylight in the swamp. I kind of dilly-dallied on the way up here, did a little snow plowing. Got snow all over the hood of my pickup. So the heater ran for 2 hours. It was plump full last night. That's how much it burned. There's frost in here on everything. But if you touch the head's nice and warm. Unfortunately, the heater shut off about 40 minutes ago. So I'm going to see if it'll start. I assume you can see all these cracks alongside the track. Oh, it's not going to like this. Come on, girl. No, she got start. That's a no-go. Shoot. Let's try her again. Oh yeah, nothing to it. Fired right up. Well, Mr. Johnson, you wanted a drone video of your property, so here it is. On February 2nd, it was a Saturday, just about dark, because I was having all kinds of trouble with my drone, because I haven't used it in so long, all that kind of jazz. Anyway, I'm trying to fly it and show you your property. Okay, so we're looking west. right there is kind of your borrow pit area. Now we're going to look down at the top of your cabin. You can see the drags off to the right, and the spruce drags and balsam drags are the dark spots. Well, you can see the aspen drags off on the left there a little bit, but so we're flying west here, and all the drags are still on the upland part. If you look over on the right where it looks a little cleaner, that's all the swamp spruce has been skidded from that part of the swamp. And my drone got too far away and it decided to return to home, so it's coming back to me. I'm standing in your front yard there, and it's coming back to me, and I'm trying to force it to stop coming back to home and landing where it took off, and I finally got it to stop and turn around here. And so I'm going to try and fly back out over your property, but I'm going to head a little bit more north here. And there it's a little more obvious where he's been skidding, the missing drags there. And right over the underneath where it is where I was fueling up the loader slasher. Okay, there's your pile of spruce, the dilemma is there, and the skidder is off to the right there towards the snowmobile trail. You can see the main skid trails. That's where he's been skidding the spruce because it looks nice and swept there. And you can see all the upland drags are still there. There's a little pocket of cedar, a couple of pockets of cedar, and some unmerchantable stuff there. Your little borrow pit with your jack pine and white pine. And looking back at the back of your cabin, coming back towards your cabin now. Well, you can still still see the drags are laying around your lawn there. Yeah, there, if you look, they're all around your left side and this side of your buildings.
Skidder Kev here. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
Or did you know that? Or did you just think you knew it? Or did you forget it? Or did you just learn it and you're gonna remember it? Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button. Have a great day.